Embiid, I had my fun with it in the first 2 games of the series that the Sixers lost in Miami, saying that if there was still an MVP vote to be had, if you waited for the entire postseason to be done, that Embiid would have won the MVP by not being there, just showing how different the Sixers look, even though it's always tough to win on the road in the playoffs. And now he's returned and the series is tied to a piece. And Embiid is just a man among boys. He is so he's so very good. He's great at everything, right? And he's got that, mask on, and he's doing it with an orbital fracture, and he's came back from a concussion that caused him not even be able to look at his phone just, I think, 24 hours before being cleared for Game 3, and he comes to the rescue, and now this series is all tied, and his thumb is something that is of genuine concern that's going to seemingly require some surgery when it's all over, and he's playing with this strap on his right hand. Mm-hmm. So he's got a strap on his right hand, he's got a mask on his face, and the guy I want to talk about is the beard, though.
Maybe he heard.
I have been saying this, man. And I have been saying it, and I'm glad that I finally saw it for not just you, TJ, for all the Philadelphia 76er fans out there, and for Doc Rivers, for whom I root. And that's no secret. This is the Harden we need to see. This is the Harden that the Sixers chose to trade and acquire. This is the Harden we need to see. This is the James Harden that got himself a 75th anniversary jacket. This is the James Harden that needs to show up. The question is how many more times can he show up? I said I need to see a 30-point triple-double. And you even said, those don't just grow on trees. They don't just happen. You don't roll out of bed and get one of them. 31-7-9 in Game 4. That's what I'm talking about.
Close enough.
It's not horseshoes and hand grenades. It is close enough. 31-7-9. That's what I need to see. 24-11 from Embiid. Maxey with his 18. This is what we got to see. Helps to shoot 50% almost from three-point land, but it's Harden getting to the line. And then Harden getting to the line and then giving you that Euro step back and making the three. And then finishing up the way that he finished up. That's what we've got to see. And if we see that Harden and we get Embiid playing, and we have the last 2 games, and again, I understand the frustration of Sixer fans that we get to the playoffs. He makes this game-winning 3 in Toronto, and we find out moments later that he needs surgery on the hand that he shot that game-winning 3 from, and it's just like, where the hell did that come from? And then they eliminate the Raptors, and then they don't have Embiid because he takes a shot to the head from Siakam in that final game against Toronto. But we are where we are, which is now a 3-game series between the Heat and the Sixers, and the Heat do have 2 of the 3 at home. Let's see what happens. This is what we're talking about. This is the Harden. And we saw him. And the question is, how many more times can we see him? I think we're going to see it a lot more, and I think you're in good shape, TJ. I don't know. I don't know why I have faith in how many times you put faith in him, but maybe, just maybe, he realizes this is the moment for him. Let's go.
Also, Rich, not to interrupt.
Let's go.
The thing about Harden is right now the way these Sixers are playing is that 30-point triple-double Harden that you said we needed to see. That was great, but Sixers don't necessarily need that every single night.
I think they do.
Need that 20-point Harden, that 10-11 rebound. But the thing that I saw, which was so great, those first few games, you would think that guys who've already reached a certain point in their careers would just have that confidence, right? It looked like James Harden had zero confidence.
That's amazing. That's the amazing thing about professional sports is that some of the all-time greats, it's still a confidence game. It's still what you need to have up between your temples, and that there is still some doubt. And he probably was feeling the same doubt. Do I have the burst? Do I have this? Do I have that? No. Yes, I will take credit. Yes, I do take credit. I was the only one mentioning it in all of national media, I think. Yeah,
but still, you're the only one I pay attention to.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate that.
But you watched him the last 2 games, especially yesterday. that was the confidence. That was that guy you've been asking for.
Yes.
Last night was that guy, and it was just like he got to the rack. He, the step back three was hitting. The way he's playing in the crowd, he was feeling it, and he was confident. And look, like I said, I don't know if they need that every night because you're quiet as kept. You're getting Maxey and Harris, but it would be great. But he's confident, and I love it.
I get it. They do need that. They do need it. They need it because there's going to be times where, everybody else isn't firing on all cylinders, and they need that. You need both of them. You certainly, if you're going to be taking on Giannis or the Celtics next, you need both of them. You need both of them playing at a very high level. Certainly, if you want to win a championship, that's what I think they need it every damn night. Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.